Hey everyone, welcome back to Guest List, the show where I, Liz Crandall, a woman who is on no one's guest list, am sitting here, in fact, with a guest! Hi, Angie, roll out the red carpet for yourself.
Oh my god. Hi, I'm Angie, sometimes known as Angelina, sometimes known as cuss words that I cannot say on this podcast.
You can swear on this podcast.
I can swear?
You have full reign to swear on my podcast.
I'm also known as heinous bitch by a few people.
Lit. Okay, swag. Okay, we have that in common. That's awesome. That's fire. Okay. We are co-workers at the Newhouse Visitor Center, which is so fun, so brilliant, so wonderful. And you're a youngin'. You are no. This is the Liz is an Unk episode. This is what we're dealing with now. Is that I'm old as hell.
I'm a youngin'.
Well, yeah, you're young. You're young. Rising sophomore.
Yeah.
I'm a rising senior. We both go to Syracuse University.
Yeah.
Go Orange.
Go
Orange. So yeah. Okay. So sit back, relax. We have a lot of good topics today, and crack your Diet Dr. Pepper, and let's get started. Okay.
Ooh, it's got little thingies.
Yeah, it's the Jurassic World reboot with ScarJo.
Mine looks phallic. I don't. It looks
Oh, mine is also. Yeah. No.
It looks.
A Titosaurus?
No.
It's the Titosaurus.
Titanosaurus.
It's the Titsosaurus. It's ridiculous.
No.
I like that it has like the. Apparently, there's like limited edition collectible ones, but this is my fourth case I've gone through, and all of them are this. So I don't know if I'm getting punked or what's happening.
I think you're getting punked.
I think I'm getting punked. Okay.
It looks odd.
I might keep all of that in. That was fun. All right. Top of the hour updates. Last week, Cecilia and I predicted that Amaya and Brian would couple up, and they friggin' won Love Island. So applause to me and Cecilia. We did that right. Yeah, we won. We won our own game. We get no prizes.
No.
Other news. Oh, we're still outside. It's nice out, and might as well make use of the late sunset. Yes. Enjoy the fresh air. Actually, there is an air warning today. So sorry.
Is it Canada?
I think there was an air quality warning today, so I've kind of.
Was.
Yeah, so maybe not my best bet on doing this outside, but it's better than having to listen to my fan in the background. So
If I die on camera, at least make it look cool. Like,
it would be super
air
sick
and shit.
Yeah, you're gonna get the wasted guy from GTA with the sunglasses.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
please
that's
put the Pepe Frog face over my dead body.
I can do this for you. I can do all of these things for you. I'm a really bad editor. But yeah, other than that, I think that covers.
Yeah.
Every top of the hour update I wanted to give.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I wanted to say also, you low-key were the final catalyst in me dyeing my hair red.
Yes!
So that's also, this is your other claim to fame today for the pod, is that you were the decision behind me going red.
I was. We were in the office, and I just kept looking over at her computer, and it was just like AI making her hair red in multiple different shades and shit. And she was like, "Dang it, I want to be able to save this for when I dye my hair red." So I had to take a photo of the AI thing and send it to her number.
Yeah, because I was using PixArt. Which is my favorite. It's my favorite tool.
Oh,
and PixArt has a dye hair feature, but it uses AI, so it's not free. But then they won't let you screenshot.
Yeah.
So whatever. But now my hair's red. So yay! All right, our first topic. Thank you. Your hair looks great, by the way.
Oh, boy, thank you.
Our first topic today. We have Marvel fatigue from a resident Marvel fan. Can you show off the tat?
Oh yeah, I gotta show off the tat. So
Are you even a Marvel fan, bro?
No, I'm not. So this is my neck tat. It's with my dad. It's an Iron Man tat, not a pentagram, like some of you guys think. It's not a pentagram. It is the arc reactor with 3000 under it, and my dad has my full name, and then I love your 3000.
Oh, that's so cute. What's it like to have a dad?
It's great.
Okay, awesome.
It's great. You should try it sometime.
I'm hoping my mom gets around to it again.
Yes!
I'm kidding. I love you, Mom. But yeah, so you are a notable Marvel fan.
I am.
And I have a lot of thoughts. I was a very passive Marvel enjoyer for most of my life. I'm never going to say I'm a huge fan. Mm-hmm. I'm more of a DC enthusiast. Okay. My favorite property of any superheroes is the Teen Titans.
Oh, I love the Teen Titans.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm a big Superman fan, big Batman fan. Big Teen Titans fan. So for me, personally, was never as big on Marvel. However, I grew up, going to all the movies, things like that. and then when Endgame happened, I tapped out.
It's okay.
So what are your thoughts on the state of Marvel?
Fuck.
I'm gonna go broad, and then we can like narrow it down. Well, you said you're not watching Ironheart, so let's start there.
No, I'm not watching Ironheart. To all the 5 Ironheart fans that may watch this at some point, I'm sorry, I'm not watching that shit. One, I got spoiled for it on TikTok. I know what happens in the end. I know what's revealed. I've been waiting for that for like 3 years, by the way. 4, 5 years. I've been waiting for that forever, and you guys do it in Ironheart?
Wait, can you explain the spoiler and spoiler alert, but so that way we have context?
Spoiler alert for Ironheart, not like any of you guys are gonna watch it, but they reveal Mephisto at the end. The Mephisto is now in the MCU, finally, which was it was a prediction made originally when WandaVision came out that Mephisto was gonna come out, and we were all hoping for it. We all wanted Mephisto at the time. This was back when it was the pandemic and Marvel was doing all the shows, no movies, which were hit or miss. Secret Invasion sucked balls. It's okay.
I think a lot of them did. She-Hulk is my mortal enemy. Yeah.
WandaVision was solid, so I thought, oh, Mephisto's gonna come out for WandaVision. Makes sense. Mephisto and Scarlet Witch have a lot of, you know, overlap in the comics and whatnot. They did it in Ironheart.
So, can I ask, and then a follow-up, do you think that this is how they're hoping it's gonna get people to watch it?
I think so. You know, I think, because Ironheart, the thing about Ironheart's MCU version is that she doesn't have connection to Tony. And I don't know if that's ever established in Ironheart, but, I mean, once you see her in Wakanda Forever, and you meet Ironheart, there is no connection to the girl, the student, or Iron Man. Iron Man's already dead at this point.
Okay.
Iron Man is dead. Endgame already happened.
Yes.
So now you have this kid from MIT who's smart as shit, obviously. She accidentally, spoilers for Wakanda Forever, she accidentally made like a vibranium detector.
Okay.
And it pissed off Wakanda. No fucking shit.
Sorry, bugs.
She made a vibranium detector on her own. This wasn't for Stark Industries. This wasn't for anything. Everything that she has ever done before Ironheart has no connection to Iron Man.
Just like class projects.
Yeah, she literally was like, oh yeah, I did that for like Stat 206.
Doing anything for a stats class is the greatest lie.
I don't know what class it was, dude, but like, and then I see the trailer for Ironheart, and I was like, okay, I might watch this, because I'm an Iron Man fan, I'm gonna watch Ironheart. No, I'm not gonna watch Ironheart, because why do they have a clip of her saying, oh, Tony Stark is just a billionaire, he wouldn't be anywhere where he
I've
is.
seen that on TikTok.
Where like, oh, he's only a billionaire. And, like, the only reason why he was ever Iron Man was because he was a billionaire. Did we watch Iron Man 1?
Also,
Did we watch the first Iron Man where he made the suit in a cave?
From a box
From a scraps! We know the line!
Okay, so then my thought here is, in Ironheart, is this exists in the same universe that Endgame happened in, right?
Yes.
So wouldn't people, like, have, like, is Iron Man not culturally, like, signified as, like, a great hero?
It's not even just that. I mean, yes, he is. There's, like, murals up and
Yeah.
they show that in Spider-Man. It's just, like, why are we diminishing the guy that, like, kind of gave you your whole shtick? Because in the comics, Ironheart is directly related, not blood related, but related to Tony.
Yeah, like
a protege. You know what I mean?
Oh, which I feel like is probably because they didn't realize that they'd need to do stuff like this. So do you think that all of the bad stuff that has happened from Marvel is just because of poor planning?
No, 100%. I mean, I feel like, if you guys didn't know, spoilers for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, James Gunn, when he was writing that movie, we love James Gunn.
Okay.
When he was writing for that movie, he wrote the MCU backstory for the Infinity Stones. He is the one who created the background for the Infinity Stones in the MCU. So anything that you heard the Collector say in that scene when he got the Power Stone and he got the orb was all just James Gunn bullshitting for 3 minutes, trying to write a background for the Infinity Stones.
So then can I ask a follow-up? I'm trying to remember, what was the first, like, Avengers, was it Age of Ultron that had an Infinity Stone in it? Which Avengers had the
Avengers
second?
or a Marvel movie?
I think it was the Avengers was the second property to have another Infinity Stone mentioned. And it was with Ultron, wasn't it?
Oh, bullshit. Ultron... Well, that's because the twins were experimented on with the Mind Stone.
Who's the... I'm gonna sound really dumb for a second. Who's the yellow and blue guy that dated Wanda?
Vision?
Yeah, Vision has an Infinity Stone, isn't that the whole
he has
thing?
the Mind Stone.
In what movie, what was the first Avengers movie he was introduced in?
Age of Ultron.
Yeah, so Age of Ultron has an Infinity Stone.
It does.
Yes, and it's the second property that did, yeah?
Sorta.
It was the second one I saw. Because the reason I'm saying
Thor,
this...
Thor the Dark World has the Ether, which is the red one, Reality Stone.
Oh, I never watched the Thor movies besides Ragnarok.
It's not... Don't watch Thor the Dark World. Don't watch Thor the Dark World. It's ass. I mean, the Tesseract is all throughout the shit. It's through First Avenger. Captain America. That's...
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
So, my brother and I were very, very casual MCU fans because we are much bigger DC fans.
Yeah.
So we went to go see Guardians in theaters, and then we saw Age of Ultron because they were pretty close on release. I think they were probably a year apart.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was the first time we got to the end of Age of Ultron where they kind of show the other Infinity Stone, and we kind of looked at each other, and it was like,
oh my god.
what?
Well, that was when they were first like,
What?
oh, we kind of gotta make this culminate into something. Fuck. Okay, let's do Infinity War and Endgame. So that's when they started building up the Infinity Stone idea, and that's when James Gunn did Guardians and they finally had the Power Stone. There was enough of them in MCU circulation. You already had the Ether, you had the Mind Stone.
Yes.
You now have the Power Stone. Time Stone wasn't introduced yet because Doctor Strange wasn't a thing yet.
Ugh. And I have thoughts.
And I also have thoughts.
Least interesting Marvel character. I'm sorry, Benedict Cumberbatch. whatever
Okay,
his
say
stupid last name
MCU,
is.
not Marvel, because he is sick in the comics.
Oh, okay, fair. In the movies,
He's just a little...
Benny, my boy, ex-Benedict.
Benny, my boy.
And Benedict Cumberbatch, whatever his stupid name is.
Benedict
He is one character and one character alone to me, and it's Smaug. He can't play anyone else, and all I see anytime I see him on the screen is that stupid photo of him. You know what I'm talking about, crawling on all fours in the motion capture costume. That's all I see. And anytime I see him in anything, I'm like...
Every time I see, when I watched Superman and I saw Nathan Fillion as Green Lantern, as Guy Gardner, I cannot see him as anything but the Rookie. I can't unsee him from that damn police
also,
suit.
Skylar Gisondo, I forget how to say his last name. He plays a journalist in Superman, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's Gideon Gemstone. oh no, that is not a Superman character. That's Gideon.
Dude, I found it so funny when everybody, spoilers for Superman, when Ultraman was revealed, and since Superman, the actor for Superman, I forgot his last name.
Oh, David.
I
just watched his Brittany Broski episode. His
It's like Corn Smith or something.
Corn Swaddle.
Corn.
It's corn thief.
David Corn on the Cob. He looks a lot like he looks a lot like Hayden Christensen. If you kind of stare at him.
Oh, yeah. Because Hayden Christensen doesn't look like Hayden Christensen anymore.
He doesn't. Now we have a replacement. And, now we have
He
a
also is a
replacement.
huge Star Wars fan.
He is. Yeah.
And he's an Eagles fan, which I'm not really with, but I respect the bull. Like, I respect a guy who knows bull. He also went to Juilliard. I thought he was British, though. He has British face. He has terminal British face.
He has that, like, it's something about the cheekbones. It's like the...
Yeah, he has a looks-maxing face, low-key. Low-key, he has a incel looks-max face. And the brightest... He has blue-eye stare, too.
Yeah, he just...
You know when people with blue eyes have two blue... He got that bad.
Yeah,
He's
he
got
does.
a bad case of the scary blues.
Of the scary blues. What I find great about David Corn on the Cob is that he looks a lot like Hayden Christensen. So when they revealed Ultraman in Superman, and he takes it off and his hair is long for Ultraman, everybody was like, "Is that Anakin Skywalker?" And like all the memes of like that's Anakin.
Incredible. No, because I've seen that bit I've seen people comment that on like post about seeing the Superman movie.
Yeah.
And I for a second thought that he might have played Anakin in some property that Disney's put out of Star Wars that I haven't watched recently.
That's beautiful.
And I was like, oh, did I miss that? And then on the Britney, I don't know if you've watched, sorry, I'm like fighting this burp right now. I just need to let it go.
Damn.
No one was in my spirit. I don't know.
Jesus. You just fucking chant at me?
I just had it was like a deep embedded one. The dietary peas do it to me.
Oh god, I think I'm cursed, guys.
I think I have to get like. Sometimes I feel like when I have to burp, I should be like a baby and just get pounded on the back. Again, why I would hate being a baby.
Added on.
Yeah, more
Who's
reasons.
patting my back for no reason?
Oh God, anyways, it's a long rant that I
It's
have
a
about
long
why I'd
rant.
never be a baby again. If you gave me the option, I'd never want to be a baby.
Oh god.
Yeah, but I've seen comments about hating, like him looking like Hayden Christensen. I just got really confused.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, was he Anakin in something? Did I miss
No.
that? No, he's had no major roles before this, right? Oh, we're getting sidetracked because I have thoughts on Superwoke.
Yes,
So that's the
Superwoke.
next card. That's the next card.
In summary, Marvel is kind of going to shit, and no, you cannot keep putting reveals into your shows to make people watch them. Either you stick to your source material and you keep up what you're supposed to do, not make Ironheart just some random kid, or, hear me out on this, we stop making shitty TV shows, and maybe we put all of our budget into making good movies again, and marketing them, and doing good things with them, because Thunderbolts actually underperformed.
And Thunderbolts, I heard, was pretty good.
Yeah, it's
I've
just they
heard
underperformed.
I've heard mixed feelings about. I mean, to be fair, it was in theaters at the same time that Sinners was still in theaters.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right.
And I think
Sinners.
that's tough. Because I remember I was mad when Sinners got booted out of IMAX for Thunderbolts. I was really angry.
Aw.
And I know people were also frustrated by that. So like that sucks. I mean, it's hard. No, I don't think people expected. I don't think any of the Disney execs would have expected Sinners to do as well as it did.
Oh no, an original IP finally did good.
Oh my
at the box
god,
office.
what? If you put really good cast and really good money and it does well, what? I'm Disney and I hate everything that isn't. I'm an exec at Disney and I'm gonna kill somebody.
Dude.
I think that Marvel's washed.
Yes.
And I don't know if they can get unwashed.
I think they dug themselves too deep of a hole and they kind of dragged out that Marvel fatigue, especially like Deadpool and Wolverine kind of brought them out of it.
Yeah.
I'll give them that.
was good.
But I don't think there's anything that's going to save them from the bullshit that they pulled during the pandemic with the shows and like building through this new phase, which ends with Ironheart. Phase 4, whatever the fuck, it's like over.
Yeah.
The beginning of that phase. That was a burp.
See, I told you, they fight, they get lodged.
The way they messily tried to put together everything, like, I don't even think anybody watched the Marvels. I don't think anybody watched Miss Marvel, or even knows that there's even a tiny little Marvel girl running around now. I don't think anybody remembers Secret Invasion. I don't think anybody is really watching Ironheart either.
No. And I have friends that are like just as into it as you are, and that none of them have. They've all tapped out.
It's just, I don't know, because it's so hard to, like, I get that they're rebuilding back from square one. It's pretty much you're starting back at Iron Man 1. Now that everything in Endgame is basically, like, reset, and now there's new groups trying to form. You're trying to bring in everybody individually, and it doesn't.
You want to know my thoughts? I think with Marvel and superhero properties, it is almost impossible to have TV shows that do super well. Because I don't think you can capture the grandeur of a superhero movie and a superhero character in TV. I don't think people should be able to watch it at home on streaming. I think one of the best things about, like, superhero movies in general is that experience of, I'm gonna buy a ticket, I'm excited to go see these characters, it's gonna be larger than life. And I think that with the TV shows, specifically over COVID, Marvel lost the Marvel of it. And it sucks.
I think you can do it. Like, I've seen good superhero TV shows that were good in my opinion. Like, I love.
Okay, yeah, well, you said WandaVision.
I liked WandaVision. I liked The
Okay,
show.
but I feel like...
And Echo was good. Echo was pretty solid.
Okay.
Even though nobody gives a shit about Echo, I don't give a damn. Watch it.
Frankly, I don't give a damn.
You just gotta take a different pacing with it. Like, instead of punching people with, like, a first issue type thing in a movie, you kind of gotta lead them on with, they gotta do, like, some type of, like, chapter way of doing it. Because you obviously can't punch them in one episode and then it's like, oh, now we're just lollygagging for the next season.
Yeah.
No, it's more like, and they try to do this, they give a big bad sort of towards the middle that finally shows up after giving maybe 2 episodes of exposition. And it's like, oh no, what's this big thing? And then they like go after it. And then the last episode, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna fight them. It's gonna be great. And then they're like, oh no, there's a big reveal that applies to now the movies. And that's how they've been doing it. I just feel like it's not. It just feels too like CW and.
Yes, that's
it feels
the take.
so CW slow of like.
Did you ever watch The Flash?
I watched Arrow. I avoided The Flash.
I watched The Flash. And that's what every single one of these feels like to me, is being like 14 again, underwhelmed by The Flash all the time. Because it's an underwhelming show.
Yeah.
I will say, for me, I think you can do it. I think it needs to pay more attention to character than it does action and, like...
They try to over-deliver on action a little bit. It's kind of like when, Resident Evil started becoming more action-y to combat against, like, you know, COD and stuff like that back in the day. They're going way too into it. And I get it, Disney. You have money. You can blow shit up whenever you want. It's beautiful. It's great.
It's exhausting.
Do we have to do it for everyone?
We don't gotta blow things up all the time, okay? And that goes for everything. I'm sick of things getting blown up.
It's that damn fucking, God, what was that director's name? Not Christopher Nolan. Mel Gibson?
Christopher Nolan bothers me too.
We're not getting into that.
Tenet's ruined action movies for me for 3 years. Oh, shit. I didn't see an action movie in theaters for 3 years after Tenet because I was so mad. Oh. Because I was an idiot. I was like 16 when that came out, and I went to go see it in IMAX in a theater because I'm a good film kid. Yeah. And it was like the most confused I've ever been, and Robert Pattinson wasn't as hot as he normally is. And I was just mad.
He was a little tweak off from the usual hit.
And like, I'm older now, I'd probably like it more. Yeah. But I was really mad when I went to go see it with my friend Meyer. And he walked out, he loved it. And I walked out and I said,
the fuck was that?
What? What did you love? I was confused for 2.5 hours. How are we doing on time?
Let's see. Time?
Because I'm also going to do a quick phone check. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got to run through some of these. Let me just make sure we're still filming. Oh my god, yeah, we're all good. All right, we're at 24 minutes, so we spent too long on that first topic, but it's cool. I'm having fun. Are you having fun?
I am having fun.
All right. I guess we won't spend too much time on this then. We'll just talk about... So my next topic is... Superwoke, a.k.a. the new Superman movie. Gotta say, we've already said some things about it. Yeah. Spoiler alert, again, because we're going to get into spoilers. Yeah. I haven't seen it. I've given up on caring about spoilers for superhero movies. Because Endgame got spoiled for me in high school. And after that, you just learn to cope. You know, you just cope.
I think, okay, so if you guys don't know where Superwoke came from, Superwoke... Jesus fucking Christ.
Superwoke.
I can't believe I'm saying this in a sentence. Superwoke was, it was a way that Fox News covered the Superman movie. Basically, you know how they have like that roundtable bullshit that's not news, it's actually entertainment, and most news stations are not news stations anymore. They're entertainment, and what you're listening to is a TV personality, not an anchor. Anyways, they had their little roundtable bullshit, and they called it Superwoke. Because the story of Superman is pretty much, there is a controversy around Superman during the movie, which is that he stopped a country, Arabia, whatever it's called, from invading another country, Jarhanpur, right? Oh, it's conflict, it's a country invading a country. Where have we seen that before? So, Superman stops it, and then there's a whole controversy around it, pretty much. The Bavarian president pretty much acts as Netanyahu in this. Yeah, it's Hawk Girl drops Netanyahu on his head and kills him. Crazy headline, guys. I said spoilers. Hot girl destroys that man. She like flies him through the air, and he's like, "You're not gonna drop me because you're weak like Superman." And she looks at him, and he's like, "I'm not like Superman." Boom, and just drops him like 500 feet in the air with like whatever however.
God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to go see this.
So they're great. Mind you, the whole conflict is then revealed to be. Obviously, Lex Luthor's behind it. Mm-hmm. Basically, Lex
who's played by the glorious
Nicholas Hoult.
Oh, Nikki Hoult. Nikki Hoult in Nosferatu. I went and saw Nosferatu multiple times. One time by myself. That's how much of a monster I am inside.
Anyways, before we start drooling over Nicholas Hoult,
love that guy.
It turns out that that Baravia was going to invade the country, and that Lex was going to get half of that country to rule over his own. So that's why. And mind you, Lex only creates this conflict between Baravia and Jarhanpur just as an excuse to kill Superman.
And so, what I've heard down the grapevine from reviews I've read, stuff that because I'm really interested in like discourse about this kind of thing, especially superhero movies, because I think they're supposed to be this capturing of the moment.
Yeah.
And I've always thought that. I think the best superhero movies capture the world at where it's at.
Yeah.
And shows like, you know what I mean? Like what can we do?
Yeah.
How are we super as human beings?
Yeah.
Sorry, I got like philosophical there.
How are we super?
I do think that that's the case though, you know what I mean? Like I think the best movies, I think Guardians did that. I think every James Gunn superhero movie does that super well.
Yeah.
And I think he's really good at capturing the political feel of them. I also think like The Boys is a really good example of that. Like these things will be later like studied in class. Because I mean that's superheroes have always been specifically like American based superheroes, Batman, Superman. They're all these icons of Americana. Specifically Superman, the red, white, and blue, Metropolis feeling like this very Americanized city. Again.
Yeah, like you're right. I feel like calling it super woke, it's like the only reason why it's like, oh, it's super woke, it's because at the end of the movie, you know, Baravia starts invading the country again. It's like the big conflict now. They're finally going after him for the final time. And there's like these little kids, and they like lift up like a Superman sign. They start chanting Superman, and the country that's like about to get like demolished is chanting for Superman or whatever. And it's like, oh wow, look at this group of people who's being invaded by another country, fueled by a billionaire, yelling for their symbol of hope. Bitch. And
yeah, I know, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. They're yelling for their symbol of hope or whatever, and they're like, oh, this is super woke. Me. Nope, you're just mad that you see a Palestinian depiction.
Yes,
and they're being saved. And it's like, this is anti-Israel. No, it's not. It's anti-war.
Which is always what Superman is anti-death.
Superman is anti-death, anti-war. If you're going to see Superman and you want to see fucking Timmy Tough Knuckles over there killing
that's not the guy. That's never the guy.
Go watch Man of Steel. If you want Timmy Tough Knuckles over here mogging the camera.
I hate Man of Steel, dude.
Look.
Hate
He's like this. He's
Man
like
of
this.
Steel.
He's like this. He's like, look at me. I'm Henry Cavill.
I also hate Henry Cavill.
50 people just died behind me. Don't worry about it.
Henry Cavill's a useless piece of crap, and I hate him.
So, he's like, look at me. Don't worry about them, look at me. It's like, what the fuck?
He's mewing the whole time.
Dude, there's that clip of him in the courtroom. Spoilers for, I think it's Man of Steel. I fucking forgot the film. He's like in a courtroom, and like, the whole thing like goes up in flames because of a bomb, and he's just like...
He's mewing so hard. He's mewing right in front of that green screen. No, I think that's why I get really excited when I hear that a superhero movie's woke.
Yeah.
Because I know that just means
I know
it's
it's
really
good.
I know it's just good.
I know it's beautiful.
I know that just means it's very accurate to the source material.
Yes.
Because, like, I've always thought, like, Batman and his refusal to kill people is a big one that's, like, you know what I mean? These are just very... Because otherwise Batman's an evil cop.
Otherwise Batman's just a cop.
Yeah, he's just a cop. That's what he is. But because he refuses to kill people, it's like, he's an interesting moral compass.
I put my sons in little tiny whitey underpants, and then they become mentally ill.
And that's why I love Lego Batman as my favorite iteration of Batman.
Yes.
Which is not a popular opinion, but it's mine. Actually, it's not that unpopular.
Everybody fucking loves Lego Batman.
It's the best. It's the funny. I saw it with my dad in theaters in the middle of, like, nowhere, Maine.
Mm-hmm.
We drove, like, 50 minutes to a theater that nobody was in, and him and I, we were chalking it up. We were giggling and laughing. It was so... And Will Arnett just is an incredible... That's the only role that I don't see a depressed horse in that Will Arnett voices. That is, he does Batman so good that I forget that, like, Rehab was supposed to be a fresh start. You know what I mean?
Rehab was supposed to be a fresh start.
But yeah, no. So I'm a big enthusiast of. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We're good on time. We're good on time. We got 30 minutes because the rest of the stuff we don't have to spend as long on.
Yeah.
Because these were your interest.
Yeah.
I wanted to dial in on your interest.
So,
the rest of this is kind of more.
I feel like Superwoke, obviously. Superman is not woke, okay? You guys are finally just seeing a Superman that doesn't let people die and he saves people. He saved a squirrel. He saved a squirrel.
Because he's just a nice guy.
He saved a squirrel. There's an entire, like, sequence of him in Metropolis saving people, and he doesn't let a single person die. At least from what we see, for all we know, a building, like, collapses and, like, 200 people just die.
I think, yeah, sorry.
It's like, I don't know. It's all good. I feel like it's getting to a point also with our, with the culture now, like, obviously the political culture, tensions rising, and you have films now that are coming out during this time, being made at the beginning of these conflicts and not coming out towards the end or even in the middle, and you see this, like, kind of political commentary in a lot of films that you're watching, and you draw in a lot of connections from what your life is like to how Superman's life is like, and you realize, oh, holy shit, they're doing a lot of political commentary. I'm gonna be honest, that's what movies are supposed to do.
That movies, and again, this is my point, specifically superhero movies,
Yes.
the juice that I think Marvel's lost
is like
being able to capture that moment in time, because superheroes are supposed to be kind of the better parts of war.
Right.
And that's the thing, is I think Marvel also, because it's so deep in the military-industrial complex, because of how much of their budgets are consistently funded by the U.S. military, that's, I think, the other reason people have a hard time with, like, a Superman who really cares about people not dying, is that I think with the Avengers and a lot of, like, MCU properties, it's a bit more of the what can we do to make the least amount of people die, not how can I stop this entirely.
Yeah.
And I mean, how many times do they destroy full cities in every single, you know what I mean?
Like
every single, and so I think that might also be part of it, is that we're so used to seeing that
mass destruction.
Yeah.
Like, you're not used to seeing, like, I mean, Iron Man will be like, oh, make sure everybody's evacuated. You don't see them saving people, you see them fighting.
Yes.
Seeing Superman for minutes on end save people and, like, block attacks and hold up things for people to, like, move, and saving little girls from explosions and shit like that. You're not used to seeing a superhero be a hero. You're used to seeing them a martyr and see them die like a martyr. It is the craziest thing how it's like they're now just violence bearers at this point.
Yes.
A lot of them don't fully embrace being a hero, and the term superhero isn't even really attached to them anymore.
Everybody's an anti-hero. Everybody's a fucking anti-hero! And it's exhausting. Can we ever just get one earnestly good guy? And that's why I'm so excited about this, because I think Superman, that's what he is. He's the real good...
He's the superhero, dude.
He's the superhero guy. Not everybody... And I think it's Megamind's fault. I blame Megamind.
I blame that blue bitch,
Megamind. It's his fault. All of it points to Megamind, because that movie's so good that every other movie tried to capture Megamind in that spirit, and you just can't do it. Superman is so beautiful. Just beautiful. And I'm excited. I heard the Supergirl cameo was really fun.
Yeah, and I'm so tired of people saying, oh, it diminishes Kara, why is she a drunk? Probably because she just saw her whole planet and species get wiped out, and she's like 21. Yeah, she's going through some shit. In the comics... If you guys didn't know, I'm going to give you guys a little lesson. In the comics, Yes, take out your notes.
No, I'm
Mentally.
sitting astutely.
Astutely. Kara, so Superman's powered by the sun. What Supergirl does is she starts running around red suns, which don't power them, like, they give them power, but they don't, like, power them or keep them from being drunk. So what she does is she runs around the red sun so that she's able to get drunk. She goes to bars in trench coats to hide the S symbol and just gets drunk and, like,
That's my goat.
and shit. And then she goes to pick up Crypto. So the Supergirl movie that's coming out next year will start off right where Superman leaves us.
Awesome. Okay. And I like that actress because she was just in that The Sirens TV show.
Was she?
On Netflix, which was a really, really interesting TV show, and I thought she did a really good job. So I'm excited to see what she does with Supergirl. I'm just excited. I think the MCU. When I first saw the Suicide Squad remake that James Gunn did, I said, "Oh, this is gonna go great." Because I do find it really funny, and this is the thing I kind of like about the DCU, is that they kind of shamelessly just redo stuff a lot.
They're just like, hey, we're doing another Batman. How many Batmans do you already have? Like 7, don't worry
But
about
we're going to do it differently, and you're going to like it, and then it's Robert Pattinson, and it's incredible, and everybody does like it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Look at my 9th Batman for you, consumer.
And we're going to keep doing it until we get it right, and they do eventually get it. And I appreciate that, because it's like,
and then they fuck up another thing like the Joker.
Joker 2. The Joker original, the OG, the
OG
Joaquin
was good.
Phoenix was fun. Think about the iconography, that down the stairs thing is. That I like that movie.
Yeah.
And I think if the Joker 2 didn't try to be a court drama, it would have been great. But instead they went for court drama. And I would have loved to have seen Lady Gaga really get into Harley Quinn more. Yeah. Like I would have. I'm a Lady Gaga stan. I wouldn't say stan. I'm never gonna stan anybody because people make bad choices a lot. I really like Lady Gaga. I've met the lady. Very lovely. Oh. I've met the lady.
The lady.
Gaga.
What the fuck is that?
The lady. Gaga. But no, I've met her. She's awesome. She was very nice to me when I was interning at SNL. Very cool lady.
Nice.
But like, I don't know, that was frustrating. But that's why I like the DCU, because they kind of shamelessly throw out slop occasionally, and then they go, we're gonna fix it. However, I'll never forgive them for giving us Gal Gadot. That was their mistake, and they should have never done it.
Kal-El, no! Whatever the fuck she says. Oh, Kal-El,
no!
And she's like wide-eyed, too, when she does it, so she's like,
maybe one of the worst
Kal-El, no! Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, maybe one of the worst actresses of a generation. Very brutal to watch. But yeah, anyways, so those are the thoughts. The other thing, the one more thing I wanted to bring up before we switch topics is does the Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor, I've heard he does a really good job of capturing a musky Bezos-y personality.
I was watching the film, and this wasn't because I had to piss myself halfway through. This is because of Nicholas Holt.
So bad when you're in a movie.
It does, man. I was like, fuck, I can't.
Because I don't want to get up, and I can't fucking pause it. It's so frustrating. Anyway, sorry.
Y'all mind if I pause this real quick? Nah, dude, I'm watching it, and, Nicholas Holt will have his scenes or whatever, and Lex Luthor... everybody's like, oh, Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. Everybody shut up. All you Jesse Eisenberg, friggin' ball fondlers, shut up for a minute. I want you guys to listen. When I was watching Nicholas Holt play Lex Luthor, he made me, kind of slither in my seat a bit. He is just disgusting. Is that slightly because he reminds me of an ex-boyfriend? I won't say which one, but you know who you are. Yes, it's partly...
Is he bald?
He's not bald. He's just gross.
How would you have dated a bald man at your age?
Oh, no, he was not. I mean, he was balding.
Oh, no!
He was balding, but not bald.
Okay.
So, I'm watching this, and it's like, ooh.
Oh, that's grody.
He's like,
but that's good. That's good that he did that reaction to you.
He's just hearing him talk about how much he hates Superman, and his whole thing is like, it's just like,
oh, T.
It's like, oh, you disgusting, slimy little fuck, why do you have money? It's like, you want to defund him so bad.
Defund Superman!
Defund Lex Luthor!
No, I mean, but you can't. You can't defund the millionaires and billionaires.
Well, yeah.
You can only do one thing with them.
Dude, so, Lex Luthor makes you uncomfortable, whether or not he reminds you of an ex.
Do you think if your ex was Elon Musk, he would have reminded you of... Like, do you think Grimes will go to this and go, oh, no.
I think so. It's like, ew.
It's just like being home.
PTSD.
Dude, who's Bezos' new chuggy-ass, dumbass wife?
Chuggy. I haven't heard chuggy.
Yeah, well, did you see the friggin' wedding?
I saw the wedding.
What other word would you use? You know,
chuggy.
money can't buy class.
The little shake.
I'm pissed. No, because if I had more money than God, which is what Bezos has,
Yeah.
I would have done such a better wedding.
Yeah.
Oh my God, number one, I would have worn like an 80-foot long gown that like trapezed over staircases. I would have built Bowser's Castle.
Yeah.
And had real life Mario Kart, where at the end, because Jeff Bezos is Bowser, and we can all agree on that, and she's Princess Peach had like a billion botched face lifts. I would have built Bowser's Castle, and it would have had the moving up and down facey guy things, and it would have smushed people that are poor as they walk by, because that's what he does, and I would have built it by underpaid Amazon workers with no piss breaks. That's what I would have done.
I approve this message.
I mean, I just think that Venice, really? Poor Venice? Venice that's already going underwater? You
sick fuck.
You friggin' stupid.
You little sick fuck.
Stupid idiot.
I'm looking into the little camera. Wait, I still don't understand my iPhones, which one I'm supposed to look into.
Oh, why are you asking me? Do I look like Bill Gates?
Which one?
It's Steve Jobs. I think it's both. I think it kind of like, it does like an eye thing, you know how like eyes...
Camera nerd here. I don't know how the fuck iPhone cameras work.
Yeah, but I don't think they do. That's my thought. I don't think they work at all. What time are we at? We should probably move on to the next topic, unfortunately.
Go watch Superman.
Go see it. Go support your local theaters. All right, we got 20 minutes. Okay. Next topic. This one is a me topic that I'm going to explain to you. I kind of covered it with you at work yesterday.
Yes, you did.
But more has dropped. More lore has dropped.
Oh, shit.
BriannaChickenFry versus Zach Bryan.
I can't believe that's her fucking name.
Well, her name's Brianna, but her, like, tag's BriannaChickenFry.
I know, it's like Futurama?
It's just chicken fry. It's like chicken fries at Burger King. You know those ones? They're pretty good. Okay, Lauren...
Are you sponsored by Burger King or something?
No, but I did get Burger King the last time I drove back up here.
Okay.
And I never normally do, but I didn't want to pay for Chick-fil-A because it's more expensive, so I got the chicken fries. And, like, they low-key kind of good. Anyways, okay, moving forward. BriannaChickenFry, and I'm going to preface this. I've met BriannaChickenFry. I'm going to date myself here. At my freshman year, we won the bar school competition.
Okay.
Best bar stool competition. Sorry, it's very wordy. And so BriannaChickenFry, Dave Portnoy, and Grace O'Malley came up to Syracuse and did a bar crawl, and then they did like a whole frat event afterwards. I went to that and I met them. I have a photo like with Grace and Bri, because they used to co-host a podcast. They've fallen apart since. It's a fucking nightmare. All because she dated this really kind of evil, abusive, narcissistic man, Zach Bryan, who I've been listening to since he released music on YouTube when he was just filming himself, him and his guitar. So I'm going to preface that I've known of both of these people, and I have no biases towards either one. I used to really like Grace and Brianna's content together. I don't love Dave Portnoy. By I mean I hate Dave Portnoy. But so like I liked them, but not necessarily like the Barstool universe. Anyways. BriannaChickenFry and Zach Bryan start dating. It's a little bit messy. Both of them had like just gotten out of relationships. It's rumored that they might have been cheating with each other before they got together on their previous partners. That's all rumored. They dated for I think a little over a year, and they would be like off and on, and people on the internet were like, he's constantly unfollowing her, following her, things like that. And they would like she would post like cryptic TikTok, because she's very big on TikTok. And so it was kind of, people had thoughts that this was kind of an abusive relationship. Towards the end of their relationship, people were screenshotting him on Raya, at like local concerts that he was doing. This guy sells out stadiums. This is like a huge country guy. And so like people had, the rumors of the cheating were out. People knew of this stuff. Eventually they publicly break up. And at first it's kind of like quiet, not really saying a lot of things about it. Brianna just goes on to her podcast that she does with Josh, I'm forgetting his name. He also was here for the Barstool Bar Crawl. Josh Richards, and also Dave Portnoy. They like talk about it a little bit. She says we've broken up. It wasn't good, and then it comes out like throughout the next month that he offered her $12 million to stay silent about the abuse she experienced. That she didn't take the $12 million and chose to do not necessarily a tell-all, but she talked about it on her platforms and talked about specific instances of abuse that she experienced. It wasn't great. The internet doesn't like Brianna. And unfortunately, when you're a woman who's experienced abuse, but you're not well liked on the internet, and your partner makes really, really good breakup music, which is what Zach Bryan does primarily, it's not good because people love to paint you as the bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Brianna's a great person. Do I think any woman alive has ever deserved abuse? No. Do I think anybody alive should ever say that an abuser is a better person because they like his output of media more? Absolutely not. Do I think the way people on the internet talk about the abuse she experienced as some sort of drama or tea is disgusting? Yes, absolutely I do. So, fast forward to now. It's been kind of radio silence from the both of them, like towards each other for a while since she kind of revealed a lot of information. Come this past week, Zach releases a new EP. Maybe not even an EP. There's like 4 or 5 songs on it. I didn't listen to it. I haven't listened to his music since my sophomore year of college because all the songs he releases now sound the same to me. Yeah, it's like listening to Rod Wave, you know what I mean? It's like, you have 4 songs that are good and the rest of them are the same 4 songs with different lyrics. Okay, cool. I don't care.
That Rod Wave comparison's gonna anger a lot of people.
Yeah, and they're my friends.
Rod Wave is not God, guys.
What is with people loving Rod Wave, by the way?
I don't know.
Like, you listen to Rod Wave when I was in high school, which is the only appropriate time there is to listen to Rod Wave. You can't be 22 and be like, this is the best music I've ever heard in my life. You can't, it's Rod Wave!
That just means that you peaked in high school.
Yeah, but I have friends who listen to Rod Wave, so I don't want to be rude. Nick, I'm
sorry. You peaked in high school.
Nick, you didn't peak in high school. You
yes,
hated
you did.
high school.
Yes, you did.
But oh boy, do I feel kind of bad right now. Rod Wave just kind of sucks, but it's fine if you like him, I guess.
Peaked.
Whatever. Same thing with Zach Bryan.
Peaked.
Zach's fine.
You peaked.
But his music's like mid now. But anyway, so he releases this EP. There's a lyric on it, something about some sweet girl taking her clothes off. I don't know.
Oh, sweet girl taking her clothes off.
Yeah,
sounds like my cue.
Yeah, this is my Zach Bryan impression. And I ruined that girl's life. And she was a sweet, beautiful girl, and I took her clothes off. And I'm drunk, and I'm writing a song. And to be fair, like, his old music is good. But oh boy, does his modern music sound like, I'm just a piece of shit, and women hate me because I keep divorcing them when they're overseas in the military, which is a real thing that he did. Real thing that he did. He divorced his ex-wife while she was still deployed. He's mailed her the divorce papers. And that was, I think her name was Rose Elizabeth, I'm pretty sure, and that was her middle name was Elizabeth. And he had a song named Elizabeth, and then he's taken the song off all streaming forever. And I really liked that song, and it got me through my dad's diagnosis of ALS. And so I'm personally victimized by the fact that he took the song off because he couldn't bear the weight of his own crime.
Oh my god.
That song is so good. The
lore goes so deep.
No, so I've been listening to, I'm like in this, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this is like, I'm in this. But anyways, so this girl on TikTok, like, has the song on her TikTok and then writes the caption being like, do you think Brianna's feelings got hurt when she heard this lyric? Or do you think Brianna thinks that this is about her? And Zach comments on it.
Yeah.
I said, sweet girl, what does this have to do with Brianna?
Oh.
It wasn't, I'm paraphrasing, but that was the basis of the message that he left.
Yeah.
And then he deletes it shortly after. He sent it like very early in the morning. And then Brianna comments on the same TikTok. She comments something along the lines of like, don't ever assume there's any meaning in his lyrics. He writes his songs drunk at 6 a.m. Blackout drunk at 6 a.m. And then she also followed it up by saying, but this has made me really excited to talk more in depth about what I experienced. So I don't think she should have to. I don't think she should feel the need to validate, you know, what she went through by expressing it after he kind of went after her. I think that she should probably just, for her own benefit and to not really engage with him anymore, she should probably just not touch it anymore. Yeah. It's tough, but then he goes on to, like, on his Instagram story, again, probably drunk because he deleted them shortly after posting them, he posts the text between her and his team, like his management team, of her being very respectful and kind and being like, you've given me 3 options. I can either take this money and not talk about this and do what Rose and Deb did, which is Zach's 2 like bigger exes, or I can leave this amicable, say we just broke up, and not talk about it, not take your money, but occasionally reference the abuse that I experienced, or I can talk about what I've experienced, not take your money, and people can engage with that. She ended up obviously taking the 3rd option of what she said, but like Zach posted that like it was some sort of gotcha moment, and I was like, no, that's what everybody already knew.
Yeah.
You guys have been denying the 12 mil. Like that was, his team was denying that they offered her money to stay silent. Like why would you post that?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the situation I described?
I feel like it's so weird when like celeb drama like this comes out, because half the time I don't even know who the celeb is. When she brought this at work, she was like, do you know who BriannaChickenFry is? And I've been watching Futurama lately, so the first thing I thought of was Philip J. Fry, and I'm like, who the fuck?
Relatives?
Relatives? I was like, what's going on? And she was like, oh no, it's an influencer. And I'm like, okay. And then she's like, do you know who Zach Bryan is? And I'm like, country guy. That's all I know about Zach Bryan. I don't listen to country. So I'm like, oh, okay, these 2 people broke up. Girl was abused. Girl was offered money to shut up. She says, no, I'm not going to take your money. And then it all, like, backfires.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it backfired. It just, she already had a hate train on her. It's tough. It's a tough situation to be in.
My only thing is, like, I don't get why she even has to go public about the abuse anyway. I feel like she should just take the time to heal as a person instead of right after the breakup going on the internet and talking about very emotionally and mentally damaging abuse. I feel like maybe, and hear me out on this, don't go that personal on the internet, which we've been saying since we've had the internet.
Yeah.
Because then anything that she says now while she's still healing, and now say she's healed and she sees it in a different light, will come back to bite her in the ass.
So my thoughts on this, and I've had a fair amount of experience in this field.
Yes.
I'm actually a bit of an expert myself.
Oh shit, dude.
We're fine. We don't have to get through a lot of this stuff. The rest of the 3 were just kind of a dumb 3. We can talk about this for a bit more.
Yes.
I don't think there's anything wrong with her wanting to share her story because of the fact that Zach is a major public figure. I think what she did, and the reason she did what she did, this was the only woman Zach has ever dated who's also significantly in the public light. Like, his ex-wife was a woman he met when he was in the military with her, and then the other girl was just like a young woman from Philadelphia. He has never dated somebody who's so in the public sphere. So I think Brianna recognized that he thought he had made a mistake in being with her, because it's harder to abuse somebody when there's eyes on them. Like, because there were people constantly looking at how much they were unfollowing and following each other while they were together. Like, there was constantly news about, the entire time they were together, there was constantly, like, a cycle of news about them. And I think that what she probably thought was that if she came forward about her abuse, the likelihood that other women could maybe be wary of him. Because he is a huge star with millions and millions of dollars. So I think her perception was probably, if I tell my story, I could stop maybe the future woman from getting hurt. However, he is now dating a new person again, or so it seems. Number 1, looks identical to Brianna. Identical in like a freaky way. And number 2, she's another like private figure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's easier to manipulate somebody who's not in the public eye. That's just, it's just, because it's harder to have full control over somebody who has their own platform and fans.
Yeah.
It is just significantly harder,
because they have their own sense of autonomy. Like, they'll just take less shit from you.
And if they don't, their fans will force them to. Because that's the thing, is like, let's say somebody I know has been in an abusive relationship. I don't know. Maybe somebody I've known. Maybe one of the first key things that somebody who's an abuser was going to attempt to do is isolate you. When you're a content creator and you're constantly having to post and stuff, you can't be isolated. And so, like, Brianna couldn't have like stopped posting for a period of time because that was her income. So for her, I think he had talked to her a lot about like, these fans don't actually care about you, like you don't want this fan base anymore, you should quit doing the internet. She never wanted to because she liked that she made her own money this way. She never wanted to leave the public eye in that capacity. And so I think that was like that was his great loss with her, was that he couldn't convince her that she didn't want that life anymore. And I think that isolation was what, when she came out of it, that she clung to, was that, you know, people have been saying this whole time. There's people on the internet that have recognized that this was an abusive relationship. Maybe if I'm coming forward now, it can stop it from happening to other women. And I think that's fair. I agree that maybe she should have given herself some time and space, just from like, what a thing to experience on top of a thing. But I think she did. I don't think it took her a bit to come out with like the Tell All podcast. She referenced it a bit for I think like a month, and then like I think it was like a month and a half after the breakup that she did more of a tell-all kind of thing. So she waited a bit for, I think, her own like mental stability to return to her. It's tough when you get out of a relationship like that, or so I've heard. You do lose a sense of autonomy because you're like, well, maybe I really did misconstrue all of this, and maybe I was the bad guy the whole time, that kind of feeling, which isn't real. And I think she probably needed some time to come out of that. Yeah. So,
I don't know. I'm not big on influencer drama. Not really my thing. And honestly, like, now that I'm doing more, like, I'm a freelancer on this side, I have my own, like, photo account, and, like...
Follow. Wait, do you want to get tagged on that account? Because I'm probably not going to tag your private account, because that would be fucked up. Yeah. Not that I'm going to have a huge, like, you know what I mean? All 40 of my followers! But no, I'll tag your photo account.
Yeah. But the interesting about the photo account, though, is that that's public and my private is private. I had an ex of mine follow the photo account.
Yes, we've talked about this, yes.
Yes, and then when, I don't know what the deal is. I'm not on my photo account pretty much at all. It's been pretty inactive since the spring semester. That reminds me, I should probably update it. But it's like,
here's my LinkedIn.
On top of you being a public image, especially as a woman, it's a way for people to also keep tabs on you.
And it's tough, and that is real. That's so real.
It's like, I have to constantly be reminded that this is a way for people to check on me, because they obviously can't check my personal. My website doesn't say anything about me, pretty much. It just...
It's not your day-to-day. Yeah, It's not what you're up to.
The closest thing that you could possibly get is the photo account. And it's like, that's even teetering a line of how close are you actually to, like...
You're not seeing the person and the things that they care about doing.
Right. I don't post personal shit on my photo account.
Smart.
You just shouldn't. So then when people go to freaking keep tabs on you... And that's going to happen to any woman on the internet.
Yeah, and that's why,
Every single one of you with a private account and a public account, trust me, you are probably being tracked through the public account.
And that's my thing. I don't care about that aspect of it.
Yeah.
Because, like, all things considered, if you're watching my video all the way through, thanks for the engagement.
Yeah.
All
Thanks,
things considered. Also, like, and it is a really tough thing to cope with, is that, like, I post pretty regularly on all platforms.
Yeah.
There are probably people that I don't like watching me on all of those platforms. But that's part of the reason that I feel kind of very comfortable doing the podcast and stuff, is it's like, you either are a very good friend of mine, somebody who cares about me, or somebody who's actually interested in the work that I'm doing, or you really hate me to be watching. And if there's a demographic of people that really hate me that are watching, fine. You know, you'd sat through an hour of me talking about what?
Not you.
Not you, and anything of importance? I don't think so. This is the
know,
Yap Hour.
Yes. I feel like, and now that I've, like, seen it, and other women are obviously, they're constantly going through, you know, being tracked by their accounts and being stalked and this whole thing. I've gone through it. A lot of women have gone through it. I just feel like it's just best to keep away, dude. It's so...
Yeah, like, but I don't believe in ever limiting yourself from what you want to do because men.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Don't let men keep you down. But also be mindful of how much you're putting out there.
And your safety.
Obviously.
Don't post where you live.
Don't post where you live.
I say while sitting on the outside of my porch. I say while filming an hour-long podcast outside of my house.
Pull up.
No, anyone who hates me knows where I live too, unfortunately. My biggest fear is the thing, people that know that where I live. Are we out of time? Oh, wow. Okay, I feel really good about this episode. How do you feel?
Dude, what other prompts did you have?
I had TV shows you're watching, so vague. I said, were you a theater kid or a secret third thing? And I had public versus private school discourse. None of these, I think, are half as interesting as the 3 things we discussed.
I low-key want to know what the secret third thing.
Well, I was asking if you were a secret third thing, like a band kid, because I don't know if your school, because you were in film, did your high school have, like, film kids?
Not necessarily. It's weird. Our school, it was going downhill by the time I entered.
So if you had to define yourself by a niche.
By a niche for high school. I was in band for 9th grade and then didn't do it again.
So you weren't a band kid.
I was a photo kid.
Okay, so we didn't have those. So that is the secret third thing. You were a photo kid. That is the secret third thing.
I am a secret niche of people that you don't talk to. Because you just
How
see
many
them.
people graduated with you?
120 something.
Okay, so similar to me. Okay, yeah.
120 something. I was known, other than salutatorian.
Okay, big flex.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to say it.
No, you're the goat. Salutatorian's lit. My mom respects that.
Other than being known as the salutatorian, I was also known as the photographer.
Okay, yeah, so that's lit. That's cool.
That was like.
Did we have anybody who was really into photos at my? We had a good arts program, but I don't think anyone in my grade was like a wicked good photographer.
I was like the person.
Oh, that's lit. That's cool though. That's swag. You would have liked my high school, I think. We had a good like.
Is it freaking like Hollywood arts type?
No, it was like all of it. We had a really good. We had great arts and great sports and terrible academics.
Yes,
yeah, so
I like it.
It was really fun because your
Yes.
classes were the easiest thing in the universe, but we had fun sports teams to watch, and then our arts, our theater program was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shouts out Lawrence Academy Theater. Shouts out Dennis Canny. Shouts out. Anyways.
Shouts out some guy. Shouts out.
Dennis is the goat. Anyways. Yeah, I think we're good.
I think we're good.
I think that was super lit. Hit like and subscribe, dude, and I'll catch you next week.
I'll catch you on the flip side, dude. Go follow my Instagram.
Yeah, it'll be tagged in the description down below.
Yeah. Loser.